Well, surprise, surprise, like Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, and Matt Hardy, among other legends before him, it seems like Goldberg is starting to adapt to the era of legends talking shit about the current product just to stay relevant. Goldberg recently went on a podcast to essentially get mad at two things: Asuka breaking his undefeated streak all the way back in 2016, and the fact that everybody uses the spear as a finishing move. Let's talk about it. So, first, Goldberg went on a whiny fucking tangent and got mad. Basically, was like, a girl broke my undefeated streak. I think her name is Asuka or something like that. And how coincidental that they made her beat my undefeated streak at around the time I was there. Getting mad that Asuka had this big undefeated streak back in NXT in the middle of a women's evolution. Like, dog. Like, he's mad because Asuka had more wins straight than him. Who cares? You know what I mean? That'd be the same thing as the Honky Tonk Man getting mad at Gunther for breaking his record. Or that's the same thing as Bruno Sammartino, if he was still alive, getting mad that Roman's reign broke his second reign as longest reigning WWE champions or whatever. Like, that'd be like The Undertaker going on his new podcast getting mad that Brock Lesnar ended his undefeated streak. You won 173 matches straight in WCW in predetermined scripted matches. No wrestling fan likes to talk about it, but you didn't really win those matches, motherfucker. And to be quite honest, Asuka deserved that undefeated streak. She was a killer in Japan. She was a killer in NXT. Is she really a killer on the main roster? Not really. But even to this day, as Asuka being a lackey for Damage Control, she has more talent in one strand of her hair than Goldberg does in his entire fucking body. And Super Showdown 2019 proved it. It has been common knowledge for years that Goldberg has no talent and he has no right to talk shit about current talent in the WWE or even AEW. Goldberg injuring a shit ton of people during this undefeated streak. Oh, and I find it coincidental that this happened when I was there. Like, boo fucking oh, you only had what, a few matches in your second run? You know what I mean? And I find this funny that he's talking shit about WWE after, like, his Legends contract didn't get renewed and he's basically gone from the company, acting like WWE treated him like shit the entire time. Meanwhile, my man is like was like in his early 50s and they made him the Universal Champion not once but twice. And Goldberg's acting like WWE absolutely fucking hated him. They made him world champion twice in the age of 53 and 55, respectfully. So Goldberg needs to shut his fucking mouth because, to be quite honest, Asuka is way more talented than Goldberg. I'll even go so far, and this might get me a little bit of hate. Orange Cassidy has more talent than Goldberg. I said it. I said it. It's out there. It's on record. And I didn't even touch base on the fact that he's mad that everybody uses the spear as a finishing move. Oh, and that also coincidentally happened when I was there. What, at that time, who used the spear as a finisher? Roman Reigns and who? Rhino? That's it. I might have forgotten one or two people. But Roman Reigns and Rhino back in 2016 were the only two who used a spear as a finisher. Sure, in AEW now, I can understand Ricky Starks, Adam Copeland, who is now back from retirement, Christian Cage uses it as a signature, Jey Uso. Sure. But again, he's acting like the spear is overused as a finisher. But do I need to talk about how overused the super kick is, the sweet chin music that used to be Shawn Michaels' finisher? Or what about the DDT? The DDT used to be Jake the Snake Roberts' finisher, and now it's as ineffective as a headlock. Goldberg needs to honestly shut up about this shit. And I think Goldberg is just mad that WWE saw no more value in him, that they released him from his Legends contract. So now he's taking the Bella Twin route and he's shitting all over WWE because WWE probably doesn't want to bring him back for a third Universal title run. They niced you. They niced you. And Goldberg was never talented. I know the old heads are going to absolutely hate this. He wasn't talented in WCW. He definitely wasn't talented in the WWE. He almost killed The Undertaker. He buried Kevin Owens' great Universal title run. He buried The Fiend as a character in the late great Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace. Like, Goldberg Goldberg is literally playing the trend of legends talking shit about the current product just to stay relevant. He probably listens to Busted Open Radio every single fucking day, listens to Kevin Nash's show every single day, listens to Matt Hardy's podcast every single day, watches Matt Hardy's wife's cringy TikToks every single day. Like, they niced you, man. And I don't know, man. He's mad about a undefeated streak that Asuka had, what, 7, 8 years ago? Get the fuck over yourself. Goldberg seems like the kind of guy where if you just looked at him, he'd whine and bitch and complain. Like, I never understood the hype towards Goldberg. I never did in 2016 when he first came back, and I definitely don't now. Maybe it was because I never grew up in the era of WCW, but to be quite honest, I'm glad that I didn't. Because then because I didn't get to see Goldberg injure a bunch of fan favorite wrestlers for years, including Bret Hart, the one that we all know and Bret Hart won't shut the fuck up about. So, yeah, that's what I gotta say about the overrated old man getting mad and bitching that a woman broke his undefeated streak or had more wins than his streak, and him thinking that the spear is an overused finisher. Yeah, fuck Goldberg. Fuck him. I don't care. He's a whiny bitch. He doesn't deserve anything, and I don't care what anybody says about that. Any WCW fans or any Goldberg meat writers, I don't care. Anyways, guys, that's going to have to do it for my rant. What do you think about this development? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. Until next time, this has been your boy, Willie Does Wrestling. I'll see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.